Welcome to Too Long Didn't Read History. Today I'm going to tell you about 15 things you may not know were invented by Black people. The video game cartridge was invented in 1976 by Jerry Lawson, completely altering the video game industry even today. The ice cream scoop was invented in 1896 by Alfred Crail, who took everybody from scooping 1 cone a minute to 40. The Super Soaker was invented in 1990 by Lonnie Johnson, who has over 200 patents in his name today. Blood banks were perfected in the 1930s by Dr. Charles Drew, which directly relates to the next invention, refrigerated trucks from 1925, which were invented by Frederick McKinley Jones. This completely altered the way that the United States eats, but also the way that Dr. Drew was able to transport blood during World War II. The doorknob was invented in 1878 by a 16-year-old named Osborne Dorsey. Modern stoplights are based off of a design from 1923 from Garrett Morgan, who witnessed a car wreck and drew something up. Modern paramedic services were invented in 1967 by Freedom House Ambulance Service in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They were so popular at the time that they were often requested by name over the phone, even if the emergency wasn't medical. The potato chip was invented in 1853 by George Crumb, and people traveled all over to try it. The hairbrush was invented in 1898 by Lyda Newman, who was a hairdresser at the time, and all modern hairbrushes are based off of her design, no matter your hair type. The modern security system was invented in 1966 by Marie Van Britten Brown and her husband. She was a nurse who often was working alone and felt that women doing their jobs or living at home should always feel safe. The Black Barbie was released by Mattel in 1980, but Kitty Black Perkins was responsible for her outfit design and was also responsible for over 2,500 looks from Barbie and Mattel. Ranch dressing was invented by a retired plumber, Steve Henson, in 1954. It has been the most popular salad dressing for the past 34 years in the United States. The very first open heart surgery was performed in 1893 by Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. It was an emergency, it wasn't planned, and he saved the guy's life, and he went on to live another 20 years after the surgery. American baked mac and cheese was invented in 1802 by James Hemings, who was enslaved by Thomas Jefferson and trained as a chef in France. But a fun fact, James was actually paid by Thomas Jefferson and also would have been the chef for The Room Where It Happens from Hamilton.